Hello, and welcome to Girls Runs These Worlds. I am Tiffany, the DM of Feywild Fiasco. I'm a guest DM. You can find me at dungeon_damsels on the Twitters. Got my own homebrew game. So if you like me, check me out. Let's go around and talk about our awesome, amazing players. Shelby, why don't you kick us off?
Hello, everyone. My name is Shelby Lane. I use she, they pronouns. I will be playing Safine, a lovely changeling bard of the College of Glamour. She, her.
Thank you. Hector.
Hello, my name is Hector. My pronouns are he, they. Tonight I am going to be playing Xanos, the Summer Wine Knight of the Summer Court. He is a paladin and an entertainer.
I love it. Jill.
Your party paladin.
Oh,
and a satyr.
Sorry,
Party paladin. I love it.
Love it.
Next.
Hi,
Right.
I am Jill. You can find me most places on the internet as Ghosty JK, and I will be playing Soleil, the fairy Fey Wanderer Ranger from the Summer Court.
Yeah. Torin, finish us off.
Alrighty, I am Torin. You can find me as Torin Talks Creativity on most things. My personal pronouns are she, they. I will be playing just the most mischief Fey arcane trickster Jay on here, and their pronouns are he, him most of the time. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Great. I use she, her pronouns. Just so everyone knows. Okay, let's jump in. It is the time of the year when the seasons change. The fall colors have drifted off the branches of trees. The whispers of winter's chill comes drifting across the scene, and white puffs of air follow the breath of living souls. Frosty air, the frost clings to the water's edge, and the stubborn inklings of autumn, ebb away. It is the time of year that the Fae gather to change the seasons and honor an eons-long tradition, the passing of the Rod of Seasons, from one royal archfey to another. In this case, the Autumn Queen Sabra to the Winter King Elia. The very said rod is displayed for all to see, drifting delicately and brilliantly in the air. Tradition deems the rod exchange be done in dignity, in honor, and of course, it doesn't hurt to have an 8-day party to celebrate it. So, you are 4 days in. Tonight, the passing of the rod happens, and then the welcome of the winter chill will follow. The harps play beautifully in your ears, and you stand in the agreed-upon spot in the Feywild, the glistening falls. Here is a triumphant set of waterfalls that pour down majestically in sparkling curtains. They surround the floating dance floor. Adrift the running river and is held in place by scintillating magical gems courtesy of the Umbral Court. The floor is made up of individual wooden panels that can lift and lower, allowing for the tasteful waterfalling or water lifting of the water below as magical clouds guide the water from the lifted panel through the air and then back down. Yes, several people have already fallen in. It's a Fae party. They're okay. We fished them out. The sky is awash in colors, and the stars twinkle, the planets dance, and the meteors flash across the sky. All around you is dense magic, like a fine perfume. Pleasant trays dance on phantom winds and are propelled by swirling clouds. Fae and fairy alike are chatting, dancing, playing. Not a single servant in sight. The four friends, Xanos, Safine, Jay, and Soleil, have gathered for a moment to catch up on the dance floor. You gaze proudly at the cragbow, a tree whose blight was contained by your ingenuity. Once wood, now stone, it has safely sealed away the disastrous plague that surely would have killed everyone. And now is a nice centerpiece for the party. Yay! They put little nice baskets on it. People are sitting in it. Okay, so now we're going to introduce our characters and what they look like. So we got to do intro to your character, what they look like, position in court, and outfits, of course. So let's start off. Shelby, do you want to tell us about Safine?
Of course. A bard never misses the chance to talk themselves up. Yes, Safine is the lead entertainer of Queen Sabra's Autumn Court. She is a pale-skinned fae with long auburn hair that is hanging in subtle waves around her face. She is wearing a long black gown that dissolves towards the bottom of the hem, of course by magic, into a cascade of falling autumn leaves. Atop her head, she wears a garland of autumnal flowers. She is here, of course, not just to have fun, but to map out and instigate her next social conquest. Good enough is never enough.
Thank you. Hector. Xanthos.
So, Xanthos, pronouns he, him. Xanthos is a staggering 6'8", 285 pounds of muscle and fur. Very attractive, full beard, a full mane of just kind of curly, luxurious brown hair. The beard is so big and it's kind of braided down the middle and then decorated with some beads, some bright colored beads. And then instead of your traditional fawn, or he has ram, almost like a ram horns that are like bigger, that kind of roll around on the back, which is shown amongst satyr kind as like a sign of wisdom or virility. And broad shoulders, wearing this sort of like really kind of formal lamellar armor that appears to be made out of polished ironwood, which is a type of wood that's as hard as steel, but is still natural and can be shaped using fairy magic, that's tied with gossamer spider silk strings that have been dyed the green of the heart of the forest. So this lamellar is kind of all around, which mechanically is chainmail, but it looks really, really cool. And then over that, he has a tunic very similar to the one that I'm wearing. That's a sage green, that's kind of cuffed, with this lovely like brown, but his has like really cool like block printing on it of just sort of like grape leaves, kind of like that sort of like satyr grape leaf motif. That is, and it's green block printing that just kind of stands out, pops on the brown, and kind of slung over his shoulders like a beautiful overcoat that he hasn't put on yet. That is just like a really nice like twill fabric that's like orange and gold with a lining that's dark green. And then he has a hood that's the same kind of saffron gold with like green stitching. And just like a collection of like amber and symbols and charms around his neck. And this is over the armor. And it looks very weather worn and hand stitched. And then that's it. It's just like furry legs, like big, like furry legs. Then the tunic just sort of like slits into three parts, like a riding tunic.
Okay.
And then he's got a belt on, and just the belt's got a tankard hanging off of it, and favors and bells and all kinds of trinkets and things. He's got like slung over his back is a shield that has the seal of the summer court on it, but there's like parts of the shield that are like covered in moss and like naturey things and leaves. He also has like what looks to be like a somewhat battered longsword at his hip, with a really beautiful hilt that's just like all kinds of like embossed symbols on the leather, but also with looks like patches of moss have like grown on it. And he just,
Sounds like he's dressed to the nines.
no, he's dressed to the nines. He's here to party, but he's also ready for a fight.
Gotta look fabulous at all times.
Yep, and he just kind of unhooks his tankard and holds it up and takes a drink.
Okay. Jill, tell us what Soleil looks like.
Soleil is a little tiny fairy. She's quite small. And
are we talking like a foot or like
a little bit more than a foot? Like she could probably change her size at will, but she tends to be like big enough that people can like see her pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotten swatted around on accident a couple times, so she's learned her lesson. She is a firefly fairy, which means her wings look like little firefly wings that have like the little shell over it as well. She has dark auburn hair that is tied up into little buns. Her eyes are like a warm honey gold, and they do change with the seasons. So now that it's going from fall to winter, they're about to change again. Her skin glows very much like a firefly, but it changes color depending on her emotional state at the time. She's wearing a deep orange leather tunic that's kind of segmented, almost like insectoid-like, and with very long sleeves that come to a point at the tips of her hands, and a yellow silk sash just tied around her middle.
Great. And let's finish up with Torin. I can show the drawing you did if you like.
Honestly, either way, that's totally fine. We'll see if I can describe it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So, if you look at Jay, he's a short little guy, and he's got like almost like blue-gray skin and lighter eyebrows that are in the shape of lightning bolts. And he likes to have fun. And, he just doesn't really, like, he wants to be noticed, but don't look at him, like, too long. Just like, oh, there goes Jay. And so he has the shorter, curly, like, lavender hair and this really nice headpiece that signifies that he's part of the Storm Court. That's what he does. He likes to be on the outlier. And in honor of the autumn turning into fall, he has the yellow autumn on, but then autumn turning into winter. He has the autumn like yellow on, and then all the jewelry is more like winter, like blue, and like part of the storm like motif of blue. And he's just in the middle of the dance floor, and his mage hand he has going around dancing with it, and it's just twirling him around, and he'll start swinging the mage hand too, and it might lift a few things off people.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Don't look, it's fine. Yeah, and there's just sparkles with his magic that's really light blue and will turn into little like lightning sparks as it goes.
Very nice. So this is the first time that the four of you have seen each other in a while. You stoned up the tree and then had to go back to work, and now you're back. So you're, I imagine you're happy to see each other.
Yeah. I think first thing Jay will do is just see Giant Xanthos and be like, buddy! And he's just going to run and take the mage hand, and the mage hand's going to pick up Jay to fly at him as his height.
Yes, I'm just going to like catch him midair and just be like, my friend!
Xanthos! Oh, it's been so good to see you! And as he's hugging him, the mage hand is going around the back and like taking off little trophies and like sticking them in his little pocket. Xanthos, it's so long.
We're going to have such a great time. It's going to be wonderful.
I mean, I'm already having a good time. And like, where did you get this cool jade piece? What? No. How are you, Xanthos? It's been great.
Oh, yeah, it's so great.
I have to tell you how I totally took the trophy that my sister won. It's a good story. You're going to like it.
Yes, that sounds amazing. Probably, do you mind if I put it to music?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think that...
Are you kidding me? A chance to embarrass her and we don't even say her name, but she's going to know it's her?
Right, no, of course. I'll change the name. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, we don't change it that much, Be like jammy, but it's like jammy.
Well, there was this one time where Safine and I were staying up late at a bardic circle, and this ancient, I think what's his name, Thomas the Rhymer, I think his name was, said something about how all stories are true, but not all of them are what mortals would call factual.
I like that. And while he's doing that, you just see like his hand going, and his mage hand is going around like people around us, and just
bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, I mean, like, people here are so drunk. Like, I don't think I'm like, do you need a sleight of hand check? I don't think you do. I think you can just pluck them off. And
I mean, it has a mind of its own. I can't control it all the time.
Zan has a passive perception of 10. There is no like, it's just like bloop bloop bloop.
Huh?
Don't
try it on Soleil. Don't try it on Soleil. Soleil, Safine, what are you two doing?
I am keeping a watchful eye on the performers. I currently am not on stage, but what they do reflects on me.
Well, currently, there's a autumn court, like winter court, like dance off kind of going on, and the autumn court tends to be more like earthy and like hip hoppy, and then the winter court tends to be more like ballet, and so that's what's going on right now. And from the beginning of the party, like it was all like kicking and jumping and like heavy feeling sort of dances, and slowly they've been introducing like more of like the winter court into it to like symbolize the transitional phase. So now it's like half and half, and then it will become less and less as like the days go out.
Well, I'm looking at some of those dance moves, and they could use some better music, I think. So
okay, yeah.
I will find a place near the dance off, but out of the way so I don't get hit by any flailing limbs.
Okay, yeah. So as you move across the dance floor, you get a message, and it's from Queen Sabra. She's like, "Oh my gosh, Safine, babe, can you like turn it up? It's so boring. Like Tara's falling asleep. Can you spice things up, honey? Like I'm dying." She basically give you like the seal of approval to like make the party more interesting.
That's right. Turn up. I love it.
Turn up, please.
Turn up.
So, I will answer, of course, my queen. You know what I can do.
That's why I trust you.
So I will find a spot a little bit out of the way, and I will snap my fingers and summon a crystalline floor harp with strings made out of light.
Yeah. So there's this like the orbs that float around you as like the light source, they start to like gravitate around your crystalline harp, and then they twirl around it as it like gently descends onto the floor, and then the floor panels actually like move up and then make like a little island for you, so that there's water like splashing around as like a visual, and you can glide over to your crystalline harp and begin to play.
The artiste is in residence.
And all the dancers are like, "Oh, the Safine," and so they like clear out of the area, and let's have you do a performance check.
Oh,
The first roll.
No pressure.
No pressure. Not at all. Okay. And for some reason, I'm going to have to bring out my physical dice for this because my dice roller decided to crash.
Do the old-fashioned way.
Math. Oh.
The bane of us all.
No.
Math so inconvenient. So, fortunately, I caught what my modifier was before my character sheet crashed. So, okay.
Excellent.
Okay, so that will be a 19.
Okay. The all eyes begin to look at you as the dancing stops and you play a beautiful what kind of music are you playing? It's supposed to be like soothing or upbeat.
It is ethereal with an edge.
Oh, this edgy ethereal music, and then the dancers like you make eye contact with Shani, who is one of like the lead dancers of Sabra's court. She looks at you and like she kind of goes like she makes a motion like, should I help you or should you like do you want backup dancers or do you not want backup dancers? Just
I
you
will
work together enough.
give her a little nod.
Okay. And so then the backup dancers shuffle into like place behind you and begin to synchronize their movements to your harp playing. So you have everyone's attention at this point. I'm gonna ask for another performance check, and then Xanthos and Soleil, you notice that Terror is bored, which is bad. Terror's bored because he, you've already watched him cycle through his courtesans and start comparing their boob sizes, and he's losing his mind. So he's just like, and like this beautiful hunk causes problems when he's bored. So you need to help Safine with her. You need to augment Safine and her performance.
Yeah. So I'm going to be like, all right, time to rock and roll. And then he like, you hear like, and then he like sort of like makes his way over, finds a corner, sets down the shield, unbuckles the sword, and then sort of seemingly out of nowhere comes this lute that lands in his hand, and he just sits in this chair like near Safine and immediately just starts tapping the side of the lute like a drum.
Okay.
And then like starts accompanying something that will cause the people that are dancing to start singing.
Okay.
Something that will make them go clap, hey, like something that like is a tune that is familiar to Fae of all courts.
Okay, so
like I really want to
like,
raise the energy level.
Yeah, like a folk song. Okay.
Yeah, with a folk song. I know it's a little common, but you know that sometimes that's what you need. Safine is very decorative, but I'm very satyr of the woods, person of the people.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take that as a compliment, my dear.
Yes.
Safine, how do you feel about Xanthos coming up and crashing your stage show?
Well, I got a 19 on another 19 on my performance check, so I will adapt.
Yeah, with precision, you adapt beautifully to a duet as you come together and perform this folk song. Soleil, you can add to this as well as Tara's beginning to start to pay attention. Torin, this is the perfect opportunity for mischief.
Yeah, I think I'll look at Soleil and be like, you can borrow my mage hand if you want a partner. You're about the, same size.
I think like up until this point, Soleil was like following Xanthos in and then saw the mage hand like picking things off. She's a very high perception. And so she was like trying to steal them back from the mage hand and put them back on people. And so she was like dodging around this like ethereal mage hand and then saw like all of this stuff start to go down, looks at the mage hand at Jay's suggestion and is like,
and it turns up and goes, and then offers.
Not a bad idea. And then I'm going to use druid craft to make like little puffs of flower petals in the air. To
Cool.
just add like a little bit of extra pizzazz, and I'll try and dance with my hands.
Nice.
And he'll send like little sparks as well. Not to ignite any of the petals, but just to, just little pops of
Flaming
color.
Okay,
And then I burn them. Yeah, no. Okay.
let's get performance checks from you two as well, unless you can pitch
All
a
right.
different skill.
No. I've got this. Here we
What
go.
about a sleight of hand? Because it has to literally dance.
Oh, lame. Just a 10.
Thing.
Sorry, what, Tiffany?
It is a finesse type of thing, so yeah, you can do sleight of hand. 10. Not, it's okay. Sophia definitely carries you.
That would be a 28.
Yeah, so as the two are playing, the dancers are augmenting the session behind them, going in beat with the music, changing course as soon as Xanthos comes in and changes from ethereal to folk song. Safine manages to gracefully do the correct chord change to get there, and the platforms shift to allow for the dancers to come through, and then Jay, you and Soleil start sending out your beautiful visuals as flower petals like glisten down and then turn into like sparks, and then
I did roll a 4 on performance.
Oh, okay, 4. All right, so Jay's beautiful lightning sparks like just go pew, 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 and everyone's like ooh and then Jill, Soleil, you are like, you're casting this for terror, right? You're trying to make him like pay attention. And as you're casting this, like one of the floor panels actually like shifts under your foot. So then you manage to like just point it all directly at terror. And then you just get this face full of like petals.
Ooh. Does he now?
Yeah. So like, and he's like this gorgeous like blonde tan man. So he now has all these flower petals, and he's like, "Huh, that usually doesn't happen." He's not upset. He's just confused.
While the mage hand was doing things, I was gonna say I might be sneaking around and just seeing what people got. Just
Okay, yeah. Mage hand can sleight of hand. Do a sleight of hand with your mage hand.
I was gonna say because the mage hand I have with Soleil because
okay.
So I was gonna just me personally just
like, hey, your body.
How's your party? Yeah.
All right, yeah. You can do like another sleight of hand. Just to pick some pockets, see what
just
to get.
I got some fun stuff. Oh no. Total of 15.
15. Okay, let me. Oh, meets it, beats it. You try to pluck the pocket of. You were carried away with your shenanigans. You did not notice whose pocket you were picking. In your pockets, your hand found its way into the pocket of the Winter King. As they turn and look at you and go, Jimothy.
How do you know my name?
I know everyone's. He's like, I make snowflakes individuals. You don't think I know your name?
I mean, fine. God.
Look,
I was just trying to like really be very festive and like wish you happy season with the season change. And I was just trying to give you like a little jade stone. I thought it was really pretty. And it's not like totally green. It's kind of like more like white. So I thought it'd be a pretty gift.
Okay, do deception.
Oh no. I take that as a proficiency. Oh, thank God. All right. 18.
You're good at lying.
Well, no, I have a +1 of deception. Tell no one.
Tell no one. Why are you trying to lie?
18.
There's like a little bit of an eyebrow raise as you can't tell if they actually bought what you're saying, but they don't seem to be upset. There's a cool sort of observation over you as they lean over and pluck the stone from your hand.
Have a good season.
And I'm getting the fuck out.
He's like, and you as well. Say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah, I don't really talk to her, but yeah, I will.
We'll go and dance elsewhere.
Yeah, you're out.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to play off shooting a bunch of flower petals at the Summer King.
Okay, yeah, like he looks around, he knows that it's you, and he's just like Soleil, like, what the heck?
Slight miscalculation, but it's funny, right?
I'm just gonna get us to the end of one of the dances. I'm just gonna be like, oh gosh.
Okay, let's do like one final performance check. Soleil, do just a general like charisma check. Just, like play it cool.
Can I just yell to help Soleil out? Be like,
You're looking really pretty. I like the color splash.
That's gonna make it so much worse.
Yeah.
You
The
can
dice are telling a
absolutely
story.
try, yes.
And the dice is don't ask the satyr to perform when they haven't had their first drink yet. And at this point, at the end of that, he's like, wow, that was terrible. And he like walks over to the Summer King, to Taryn, right?
It's Tara, yeah.
So because you were bored, I just embarrassed myself. So I hope you've been entertained. I'm going to the bar. And storm off.
And storm off.
In the middle of court.
Oh, snap, snap, snap.
That's gonna distract from my 11, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
that 11.
and I'm just gonna throw this to Safine.
Okay.
He is upset. His feelings are actually hurt. He knows he's embarrassed you. And he just revealed that he did it for that guy.
I am going to keep my composure.
Mhm.
Although outside, very placid, very polite social smile, but on the inside, fuck.
You get a message from Sabra as she's like, yeah, so that like could have gotten better. What's with your friend? I thought this was a solo. I didn't invite him to this. She's like, I didn't ask for him to perform.
He took initiative, my queen. Sometimes he does that. I will play something more suitable to your tastes.
Good. And then she like doesn't quite like, she's like, okay, good. Take care of it. I know you can perform, but keep that idiot off the stage. And if you see any more hummus, let me know. She really liked hummus.
Is her name Sabra because of the hummus?
oh my god.
Of course, my queen.
That's amazing.
You see a floating like tray of like chips and hummus go by.
And I will summon one of the trays with a refreshing beverage for myself. Because I need something to fortify myself. Xanthos is well-intentioned, but...
Yeah, you summon...
Nice thoughts.
That this ethereal cloud comes and delivers this like frosted glass, and it has a sparkling pink drink inside.
Yes, this will do.
Yeah.
I do adore Xanthos, but sometimes I wonder which brain he's thinking with. But we will have to chat about that later, as I have a task to do. I will take a long sip from the drink and return it.
Yeah, it
And-
is a rose flavored alcohol of whatever you want it to be. I don't drink, so whatever you want is fine.
Something ethereally pink and slightly fruity, with a bit of sparkle in it. I should note, captured sunbeams, not stardust, because we are lamentably short of stardust these days.
Yeah. Jimothy J. You see
Timothy.
Jimothy J. You are the single person at the Storm Court here. There's a couple of other outer courtesans, but mostly it's the seasonal courts at this event. You find Grubbins, the groundskeeper. Everyone's good old the beloved groundskeeper. He is a small earth elemental of the Autumn Court, and he's been your solid bro. Today, you find him crying.
Oh, Grubbins, what's going on, bud?
And I'll summon my familiar JJ to come up, and it's this this fey cat that's like green. It has like scales on its legs, but like fur on the top, and like these really
cool.
giant finnick fur like ears,
Yeah.
like, cock ears, and just telepathically tell it to jump in Grubbin's lap.
Oh.
My mage hand is just pat, not like nicely, just.
No, what's this? Why are you crying?
I don't know what to do. I told some that the stardust shouldn't be stored together, but they're doing it anyway. And it's up a storm.
Well, are you allergic?
Yes, even in the jars. I mean, it helps. But he blows his nose on this like embroidered hanky. Well, they're using it to power the stage.
Oh, so
They're under the
it's under the
panels.
stage? Oh.
Yeah, what's done is done, I suppose. Wouldn't listen to me. I told him it was a bad idea.
I mean, you know what? You told him. You did what you were supposed to do. That's all you can do. Don't worry about the rest of it. It'll be fine. And, maybe stay away from the stage. I mean, like, we love you. All of us love you. No one's going to be mad about that. And if they have a problem with it, I mean, come on. I'm the only, like, Stormcourt representative. I can help you out. It'll be fine.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, Grubbins.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get the barrels in there?
Well, and then Grubbins explains that like the barrels they changed canisters and like they were actually shifted to like a smaller like containment like thing that goes on the underside of the floor panels. And then that is connected to like a matrix that is basically circuited through the crystals that go around the dance floor.
I'm not allergic to stardust, but you're one of my best friends, Grubbins. I mean, I love you so much. Let me help you out. I can do this in your stead while you're, taking care of your allergies.
Oh, thank you. That is so nice. And so, sorry, not coughing, but more sneezing. I'm so allergic to this. It's awful. Thanks. Hey.
Yeah. And, I got this.
And he'll snap his fingers, and when he does, it's that his magic, which is like little lightning bolts, but it's a lot brighter than you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine. I got you, bud.
Yeah.
Also, please don't sneeze on JJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't have prestidigitation. I haven't learned that yet, but, we'll work on it. We got things to work on. It's fine.
Slow nod.
Yeah. Character growth.
I'm gonna go into the back.
Yeah.
So there's like this little there's essentially like water. It's essentially like an island. The tree is betwixt these two rivers, and you actually have to like cross the river to like get back onto like the mainland, which is where like the back room is. And you look over there and you see like these like upset goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, like lesser fae of all kinds. They have like these picketed signs that say, "We deserve work. We deserve work. We deserve work." But like you can't hear them because they just put up silence.
Oh my god.
You just see them angrily waving their signs around.
So if they have silence, they can't hear me, right? I think because
I mean, I know it's like faux pas to like laugh at other people right now, especially their face, but that's funny.
he's laughing. And I think he'll just be like,
That one's a good one.
and like fist bump his mage hand. We'll collect JJ. Oh man. And with that, I think I think I'm going to wander and just see if I can find like the entrance to all of these things. Not like go into it, but case the joint a little bit.
Like find the
Like how to get to where the Stardust is.
It's okay. So do an investigation check to try to like scope around and figure out like where the excess is being stored.
Dice, please be nice to me. I promise that shenanigans will be funny. Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, the dirty 20. You there is like a section of the tree that actually was like hollowed out from when it was a wooden tree.
Mm.
And what they did is they essentially like just put up an illusion to make it look like there's bark there, and inside there are these like small, like they're like little jars of stardust. And then you can look up the underside of like one of the extra panels, and they basically like just lock into it with a twist, and then they connect together, and you can see it like runes on the underside of the panel. You're like, oh, okay, that's how that kind of works. So you found the excess stardust. When you touch it, they do like jingle a little, and there's like a little bit of like a magic flare, like.
I'll store that for later. Come on, JJ.
And then I will escort my strange little party out to go inform. I don't know. We'll see who needs
just
to
to store that for later.
Yeah,
Okay.
just store that. I was going to say tell my party, and then I was like, no, I'll hold. I'll wait. I might tell them later. Just keep my eyes open for other shinies.
Soleil, we're gonna jump to you. What are you doing at this time? You just saw your friend like just yell at your boss, your collective boss, and then he ran off. And Terror is okay. He understands. So like usually he's a bit dense, but he's like, he's like, no, now I feel a little bit. Well, now I feel a little bit bad.
Soleil is like glowing pink and is like looking frantically between Terror and Xanthos, like he's bored, which is a problem. Xanthos is angry, which is a problem. Just what?
He looks over at you, Soleil, and like you see Terror just like indicate, come here.
Fly over real quick. Just yeah. Yes.
Like, why was he upset?
I think it was just a misunderstanding.
Do you think? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna roll for consideration. No. He's like, I'll get over it. Okay. Just like he just like tosses his hair and he's like, whatever.
Soleil's pink glow like fades a little bit to purple for anxiety.
Yeah, you can go. And he just like waves you off.
Okay. I immediately flit away towards where Xanthos stormed off to.
Xanthos is probably somewhere with drinking
Mhm.
and tuning their lute.
Okay.
Like restringing it, polishing it, occasionally just being like, "It's okay, baby. They don't understand. It's fine.
You
I'm
like
just gonna
soothe
take
your
care of you."
lute, yeah.
Just like talking to it, it's like, "It's all right." Like, this is like he's pulled out like the essential oils to like treat the wood. Like it's a whole. Oh, it's like a so that he does this as like a self-care thing whenever he bombs, because the performer always bombs, but like he's a fae, he doesn't have to accept that.
I
But
think
that's what's going on.
seeing this particular scene that she's probably seen before, just she slows down her flying a little bit, and then we'll just like very slowly like hover into frame and like put like a hand on his arm, like, "Hey there,
Oh,
bud,
hey.
how you feeling?"
Oh, hey, I really embarrassed myself there. I can't believe I
That's
did that to
okay.
Speed. Tarek gets so bored.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't want
really
to
scary.
I didn't want a fight to break out or and ruin the night, and I feel like I ruined the night anyway.
You
We're here to
didn't
have
ruin
a good
anything.
we're here to have a good time, and Safine's probably gonna get in trouble, and
No. Well, I'm sure everything is fine. We are going to handle this. Like, if do you want to go talk to Safine? Maybe like that's the best course of action. Communication's always healthy in a relationship.
you always have the best advice.
Yeah,
Let me finish this wine.
disagrees.
Glug, 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 glug. Oh. So it's like an amphora. Do you guys know what an amphora is? It's like one of those
They
big.
have laws. Right?
Yeah, it's like a smaller one, right? And
Yeah.
like just clicks it onto his belt. Gathers up all his things, and he's like, "Let's go catch up with Safine. I'm gonna see if I can apologize to the Autumn Queen for." Actually, no, he doesn't say that. He says, "I'm gonna go apologize to Safine. I didn't mean to mess up her performance."
Okay. Safine, you down your drink. Do you immediately go back into trying to salvage this, or what do you do
Oh,
immediately
yes.
after? Okay, immediately leap into trying to salvage that. Okay, so you actually, what is your next performance?
I do recognize that not everybody likes ethereal music. So I'm going to amp up the edge just a little bit more on it.
Okay.
All
right.
And punctuate it with the occasional percussive stomp on the floor, like a drum beat, to go along with my tune.
Okay.
Which
okay.
is more upbeat.
Yeah, so do you still have the harp, or are you?
Yes, I do.
All right, so with your harp, you start to stomp your feet, punctuate a good beat under it. Okay. Then Shawnee also, her group gets up again and they look at you, and the same expression of, do you want backup? Okay, so they go and line up behind you, and you at this point you know that somewhat the water beneath you will react to your will in terms of like wanting how you want it to like accent your performance. So if you wanted to add flavor that way, you feel like you can.
Of course. I would like to bring up 2 tendrils of water to spiral around my platform.
Okay. Yeah, the water starts to spiral around you, and are you accelerating this beat as you move along? Okay, so you playing your harp, the beat is going faster, the the platform that you're playing on actually like begins to like elevate you up, and then the dancers start to just like backflip around you and start to do like these like crazy acrobatics. And you can do your performance with an advantage now because you've done so much prep work.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. Will this actually cooperate me? Come on, dice roller. Nope, it's not going to. Oh well. So we do this again manually. Okay, so... that is going to be a 17.
Okay. Yeah. Let's okay, yeah. The dancers begin to jump through like the water beneath you, and the water sprays out. All eyes begin to look upon you as you play your harp, and you manage to bring the perceived failure to a new it's now in the past. They're now mesmerized by what you're doing and are interested in what's going on. You are coming to the second act or final act, however you want to do this. What is your finale for this piece?
I am going to start singing.
Okay.
It is a song of the approaching winter. The nights grow shorter and colder, and the stars shine.
I'd like to change tactics, and
Sure.
instead, I would like to take the help action to give Safine advantage as I start accompanying her on my lute, stepping very slowly from the audience to the stage, singing the chorus with her, but very much leaving her like center stage, with me kind of fading in the background.
Okay.
A little bit like Star is Born.
Nice. Okay. As you begin to sing, is she an alto or a soprano or mezzo?
Alto.
She's an alto. This wonderful, warm alto voice comes drifting across the air. Everyone turns and looks, and as you sing, the winter fae who were dancing before like begin to come around and like add to this scene, and they will actually like frost the water like below, and then they start to like form these like beautiful crystalline arcs as the water like sprays up, and you are like brought to this pivotal like shining point as all the orbs come and swirl around you. You look over and you see Queen Sabra like giving you an approving grin, like that's my girl. And all of the Fae, Archfey, so all of the Royal Archfey, you have like Tara's paying attention, Elia's paying attention, Sabra's paying attention, even Kirino's paying attention, but she's pretty much always pays attention because she's just polite.
Sorry for funsies. Could I just like put little snowflakes coming down everywhere? Not not too distracted, just little drifts.
Yeah, you like do a little bit of snowflakes like drifting down, so they like go over Safine. And what is is this your finale as you end on like a high note or in this case a low note?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is my finale.
Okay. You end with a final like pluck of the strings and finish your song, and everyone goes silent. And then this big like eruption of clapping and cheering goes, wow! There's whooping and cheering. They're like everyone starts like doing druid craft and like throwing like flowers into the air. The big
Absolutely joining.
celebration. They start saying, Safine, Safine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go in the crowd behind people and be like, Sophie, Sophie. Just like, I'm gonna, like, see, like a little purple hair just pop up every now and then.
Yeah, nobody knows where I got them. Somehow I have a bouquet of flowers and I just hand them to her, like on the stage.
So while that's happening, Jay, you're running around and you're right by Queen Carinel's court, just from trying, you had to get the snowflakes up there somehow. You had to get across, so you scooted across the dance floor. You're by Carinel's court. And as like the crowd's dying down, you catch an interesting little tidbit where Carinel, she's next to her attendant, Tallow, who's an Eladrin. He's known for he has blue cornflower eyes, and that's a reference to Tallow because it's a corn flatbread thing. Anyway. And then she has a pack of like these whirling pixie attendants, and they seem to be speaking with a group of goblins. And you recognize them as like the picketing goblins outside. They're like, "We have a right to work. No more magic servants." And Carinel sort of just casts this like mist. You catch the scent of mint as she casts this spell, and she's like, "No, calm down, calm down. I can't hire everyone." And like she's like, "I'll try to talk to the other royal fae, okay?" And they're she's trying to calm them down. She gets most of them with this spell, but one of them, there's a hobgoblin, and he says, "Queen Carinel, we wish to appeal to jinx everyone till we get our jobs back." And there's like this little pouch that he just throws on Carinel, and there's this poof of magic, and she just sort of blinks, like, "What did she just put on me?" Like it looks like she's covered in like flour almost, but it doesn't seem to hurt her, but her visage changes a little bit as you recognize that she actually has a glamour up, and she's hiding a pregnancy.
Wait a minute, she doesn't help.
I think with that, I will kind of snap and little sparks will go, and I'm going to cast Charm Person on the guy that threw stuff on her.
Okay.
Yep.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh, fuck. Silver barbs.
Okay. That forces a reroll, right?
Yes, and you got to take disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 14.
Where's my spell save DC? Fuck. It's a 13.
I'll give it to you. We gotta move the plot along. You got it.
And also, I'm just gonna give advantage myself. I believe the chosen creature has advantage on the next. Yeah, it's me. Okay. I'm choosing myself just for advantage for funsies. But yes, I will charm that person. It's a goblin.
It's a hobgoblin. Actually.
Hobgoblin.
So taller. Yeah.
And just again, snap of fingers is how I cast, and just
My good old buddy, old pal. I get it. Like, work should be for real people with real eyes that can be really seen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, us and the goblins. I mean, we're hungry. We got mouths to feed. We gotta have jobs.
And I'm from the Storm Court. I can't speak for all these higher fae. But maybe I can help a little bit. I can't control everything on the Storm Court, but maybe I can help smooth things out for you. And there's no need to throw things. That's not going to help your cause at all.
And Carinel, did you just walk over there?
yeah, I did.
Did?
Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna try to sneak up closer by telling JJ, my cat, to run in between people and be a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And knock shit down off of tables. Yeah. And chase him in there. If I could get that in, sure, but otherwise I definitely would just walk up. Yep.
Yeah, you walk up. Carinel is trying. She sees you and then just turns around. Oh, this ball's very interesting right now. And then Tallow, her attendant's just sort of
Carinel, I got you.
And not trying to go near her, not going to touch her belly with the mage hand, but like go around it and just try to dust off with the mage hand while I'm calming this guy down. Like it's just hand in the air and like,
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I know we all get angry, but like, how is that? That's no way to treat someone. You wouldn't want people throwing flour on you, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we were just really upset.
I get it, buddy. I
mean-
get it. Yeah, it's okay. Let it out in a nice way. Not throwing things in a nice way.
and
Wow.
just the
Maybe
mage
Jay is listening to my advice.
Totally. Yeah. Loved your advice. It was great.
mage is-
Yeah, so you start to just
Flower.
like gently like pat the back of this hobgoblin, and because you're broing with him like so much, he's just like maybe he like starts to cry a little bit. He's like,
There you go. There's nothing wrong with a little cry. Sometimes we all need it. I mean, not me, but most people do. It's okay.
and with the mage hand, I don't know if I would ever really be able to tell this, but like I kind of want to just confirm through the glamour and with touch. I don't know if that's a thing with mage. You know what I mean? Like, do I get any kind of sensory input from the mage hand?
That's a weird question.
I know.
I was
That's
like,
what I do.
That's okay.
Or like, can I notice out of the corner of my eye that like it's touching or it's not going past a certain point, even though it should?
Yeah. You can like visually like confirm that it's like a true pregnancy.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, she's hiding it, even though that like typically like would actually be like a really good thing because she doesn't have an heir.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna look at the hobgoblin after I mark that.
Look, man. Look. Like I said, I can't really do anything right now, nor can I make a final call. But I can help you out a little bit, smooth the way. And like, you have minor courts to work with. Now, we don't have these big parties because, we're just not important enough for rods and whatnot. And I don't know, parties. Anyway, but there's some other work that can be done, right?
Are you giving me a job?
No, because I can't make the final call, but I can help.
And there's an absolute like twinkle in his eye of I'm not helping this dude. I just want Caramel to trust me.
Deception.
Oh, please have a really low like wisdom or something. Oh, you said deception, right?
Yeah.
With these big swings and things you have long things in.
12?
Okay, let me see.
But look at my dimples.
Like the tears in this goblin just turn into anger, and he's like, "You're lying." And he just
How dare? It is a faux pas to say that someone's lying or calling their deception. Maybe this is why they had unseen servants.
he just
Jay,
takes-
you can't say that.
I already did.
He's like, "This isn't." It's just. He just scowls at you and goes away, and he takes like, and then Kieran's just like. At this point, she has managed to re-glamour herself.
Hmm.
She says, I'll talk to them. And then she looks at you and she's like, okay, she remembers you. Okay, she's like,
That's good.
Jay.
Lady Kirinel.
And we'll do the lowest bow possible.
Just super. She's like, you just lied to him. Don't do. She's like, okay.
As ruler of
Here we go.
Feywild, I mean, yes, got a part of it, right?
I mean, I find that yes, that happens a lot of the time. But okay, speaking of lying, can you lie when people ask you if I'm pregnant?
You're pregnant? That's congratulations, right?
Shh.
I never heard a word. I just yelled at a hobgoblin. That's all I did.
And he's tapping his nose like,
I got
Good.
you.
actually, you know what? The mage hand is going to tap his nose.
Boop, boop,
I
boop.
got you. Yeah, yeah.
And I suppose you'll want. We are Fae. I suppose you'd like something in return.
The mage hand's gonna go behind him and just cross the fingers, like sit on the back of his shoulder. Just...
No, sometimes we just gotta help each other out.
Well, let's just say I owe you a favor.
Call it even then.
And then like the mage hand just the thing in the Adam Sandler would just like walk that way. It just walks to the side behind his head and just does the little flare.
Yeah.
And I
And
will head away.
she nods and then she actually flies away. So like I didn't describe her outfit, but she has like this big poofy like green dress that's just like a big like princess dress with like a bunch of flowers on it, and then her wings are like damselfly wings. There's all the royal archfey have 6, and she flies over to the Winter King and starts talking to him. Okay.
Are they friends, by the way? Do I know if she's friends with the Winter King?
Make a history check.
Ooh, I did take proficiency at this. Yay! Oh shit, 21.
She's kind of like the proverbial like a little baby sister of like the 4 like seasonal courts. So
Gotcha.
like people have a hard time taking her seriously.
Oh,
yeah. And like that's like her struggle is she's like trying to be taken seriously. Out of the 4, the one they take the most seriously is Elia because they are somber and cold.
Okay.
And but they were just like on the floor. So okay, we're back to Safine. You just had an amazing performance. Everyone's cheering for you. You land gracefully on the dance floor. Your crystalline harp disappears in a shimmering like rainbow glitter behind you, and the person who comes up, you see all this cheering and clapping, and through the crowd you can see your tailor.
Oh.
Sophie, it is Rapacy Scallion. He walks over and he says, Sophine, darling, your performance was splendid. They dip into a bow, their usual thin, androgynous form, flattered by a fanciful power suit, complete with a high collar and small repeating minor illusion of falling leaves. No doubt thanks to your skill, but also mine. This silk is exquisite on you.
Yes, thank you.
They pick up like the cloth and like stroke it. Its beauty pales to you, however.
Yes, of course.
Do I know that Safine doesn't like this guy?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so what I'm going to
do
is do the other thing that I'm really good at, and that's run interference. Master Taylor, it's so good to see you. As I just sort of come in and just start oozing charisma and just being like, oh, is this one of your designs? Like just sort of touching and just sort of just like really just sort of interjecting myself. I got a charisma of 18, and I just want to sort of like, flirt and distract and try and see if I could get maybe a persuasion or charisma check to just sort of distract him, to give Safine some time to take a breath and extricate herself from the conversation. She knows I'll catch up with her later.
I'd say this is like a performance or a deception.
Okay, I'm going to go to deception. It's the same either way, so. Okay, come on. Oh, yes. 23.
Okay, yeah. Some people just turn to butter when they hear your compliments, and Putty, I should say Putty, not Butter.
Butter.
Putty turns to Putty in your hands. Goes, oh well, I mean, what can I say? And then he just sort of like poses like, blah 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 blah. This is a fine, armor. He's like, this is a fine tunic, but you could do worlds better. And he goes on to like compliment you and like how he could like make you look amazing.
And every now and then he'll throw in things like, I'd love to get undressed in your workshop. Like keeping it on topic, but obviously making it a double entendre of something, like buy me dinner and I will put out is kind of the vibe that like he's giving here, because Zan likes to have fun, and if he can have fun and distract this Taylor so that Safine can enjoy her night, then
okay, so as you distract flirt, Rappa looks you up and down and sort of they like sort of just kind of like you see them twirl their hair like a little bit, like they're just like, well, I suppose I could pencil you in for a fitting,
quite
of course. Of course, so business only, of course.
Oh yes, absolutely, just business,
And then they like reach into their power suit is like a deep V-neck, reach into it and like pull out this like I guess it'd be like a calling card and hands it to you and like tucks it into like your armor.
Like well then, thank you very much. I will be in touch. And does that thing where like you trail walk the fingers along the side of the arm. I will be in touch. And then heads off into the party to try and catch up with Safine.
Yeah. After that, the rap is just like completely lost Safine. All right, Safine, I imagine you just skedaddled out of there.
Oh yes. That little fiend is the only one who knows what my backside actually looks like. And he knows this. And he's threatened to use it as a weapon against me. Of course not that it isn't immaculate, but there are certain things that a lady keeps private. Certain secrets between a lady and her tailor.
All right,
Zen
so
doesn't understand that logic.
Yeah. Zen knows you catch up to her.
That all the time.
Oh. All right, I was able to distract.
You did so well, and I will do the socialite, air kiss on both cheeks. Kiss, kiss.
Oh my gosh, no, you're most welcome. Also, what is he like?
Oh, he is a terror in the worst way.
Oh, no. We're Fae. No, I mean in bed.
I don't know that.
Oh my goodness. You didn't have a scandalous affair with your tailor?
No.
Boring. What kind of bard are you?
I prefer to have my fun in other ways. And speaking of having fun, I saw what happened at the end of your performance. I'm not upset. I know that you're in pain.
I shouldn't have upstaged you like that. I don't... Like, I'm not even really sure why you started. Did you just think it was boring? The musicians seemed to be doing a fine job. It just seemed like you were doing it out of nowhere. And, like, you just realize he has no idea. Like, he just looked so vacant and genuine.
My queen asked me to liven things up a little bit. Or, well, she did. She did soon after. I do keep an eye on the pulse of things. It is my job.
What? But you weren't even scheduled. You know
Well,
these things take preparation. Look what happened to me. I crashed and burned. You know that could be any one of us at any moment.
but
Not
every
that you,
party can use.
not that you ever crash. I mean, you're perfect, but that's just, it is still a lot to expect from you.
I don't do it in public. But every party can use a little bit of Safine.
It was great, and that was the reason why I took a step back and, realized that I had to literally play second fiddle.
Well, that's a lesson that I had to learn too early on in my career, that sometimes you need to step back and watch. So, but you did come to my aid most admirably. Thank you.
Oh, you're definitely welcome. I couldn't have you sing without accompaniment. And I wasn't interested in stepping on your toes, but I wanted to make sure to help you as well. It was a good
My
performance.
toes remain mercifully unbruised.
Yes, because I've got these clop clop as he stomps the hooves on the ground. They would hurt a lot.
But believe me, I'm not upset at you. I know what you've been going through lately, and I know how much it can hurt.
The Summer King is just so high maintenance, and it was easier to swallow when we were together. But now it's just irritating. It's like, I don't know, it's like having a live-in lover and then they're gone, but their sticky socks are still everywhere and you still have to clean them up.
Oh, I can only imagine. And by that, I literally mean I can only imagine.
Oh, right. No.
I've never been in that situation, but
oh goodness, just masculine fae are just the worst. Socks everywhere, leggings, hosen, anything that they wear from the waist down, they just feel the need to fling it all over the floor. And I'm just as guilty. I just can't help myself. It's like an attraction. Socks just need to be on the floor and before I go to bed.
I do remember seeing you fling your hose at the Bardic Circle. Thank you for not doing that tonight.
Oh yeah, no. Just I'm wearing some really nice hosen tonight. So.
Yeah,
and he says jokingly as he strokes the fur of the hose, and he's like, "I don't want to wear hose tonight. It's a fae gathering. I have furry legs. People need to accept it."
I know that Jay is usually up to some mischief at these gatherings. Have you seen Jay around recently?
Just when we first got here, I'm sure that they're off probably taking trinkets and pickpocketing and getting into all sorts of mischief that I will probably have to abscond them out of later. Where's Solier?
Where are you, Soleil? What are you doing?
I was gonna say that as soon as Jay leaves talking to the Spring Queen, she's going to basically frantically fling herself at him and collide with him and be like, Jay, I saw you talking with the Winter King earlier. What did he say?
That's actually a good question. I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
Well, look, I was trying to be nice to him because I know that you admire him, and I like you. So, I was just trying to be nice, and I gave him a gift because it's his party, right?
You gave him a gift?
Yeah.
Since when do you give gifts?
See, I'm trying to be nice. It's this whole new thing, right? It's really hard, so I don't like it at all.
Actually, you know what? You're right. You are giving it a really, really good go, and I'm so proud of you for trying to turn a new leaf and be honest and kind to people for once. This is I think you're making great progress.
Thanks. That's really nice.
Also,
I appreciate
what is
the Spring Queen one?
The Spring Queen? Now that's interesting.
Can I look around and see if anyone's listening to me?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Can I also make a perception check to see?
16 total for me.
I can't roll above a freaking 12.
Oh,
jeez.
did you remove yourself from the? Are you like by the spring court tent still, or are you by the dance floor? Like, where are you physically?
Yeah, I was going to attempt to get to like higher ground so I could just watch a little bit.
I feel like I intercepted that a little bit. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
no, you're good. I was on my way to the stone tree to get in one of the baskets.
Get into a basket. Okay, yeah. I'll say that you like get to the base of the tree. Soleil catches up to you, and you begin to climb the tree.
I imagine you just like hit me, and it just like you ding
absolutely.
off.
Just like,
Like, oh my god, are you okay?
it's fine. I'm just a little dizzy, and her eyes are
little stars. I'll add like little snowflakes around it. Like,
All right, anyway. All right, yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
manage to get into the basket. I think the baskets are like it's a huge tree, so the baskets are actually far enough where like people in it like they'd have to try to pay attention to you. Like it's not like you could passively pay attention to their conversations because it's
Gotcha.
too loud and they're too far apart. So like
you would see if someone's trying to like.
yeah, you would
binocular it.
notice if someone was like
Hey, what's that over there?
So, Soleil, you're never gonna believe this. I was so nice earlier that someone gave me a favor.
And for the first time, I think you see like fangs, like just this menace of a smile on Jay's face. Like it's a menace, but like this is like scary territory now. Like
You look so happy. What?
Yeah.
Where did you get a favor from?
The Spring Queen.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I told you it's because I was so nice. Why don't you ever believe me? I mean, I swear, I tried really hard.
as and as Faye, you know that if you let this secret out, you will be punished because you agreed to the favor.
It'll be fine. Plus, I saw Grubbins, our favored
Yes,
landscape.
I
Yeah,
love
he's great.
Grubbins.
I love that guy. And I was even nice to him.
Look at this. I'm so proud. You were so upset about my advice to like wait to make bad comments until people are further away.
Look,
But now you're
look,
actually
it's
listening.
so
and
hard.
this is-
Okay, like no. All right, it's a percentage game. Okay, I'm doing that 75% of the time, and like, it physically hurts me.
But that's such an improvement, and I'm so proud of you.
Okay, it hurts.
Look,
I don't like it.
Not everybody has caught on to the trend yet, but like we're ahead. We're ahead of the game.
You're right.
yeah, and the mage hand's like,
Yeah, we're ahead. We got this.
Yeah.
Also, Soleil.
Yeah.
I found out how to actually get to the Stardust.
Wait, like the Stardust that we were supposed to like hide
I mean, we
away?
helped them, you
Yeah.
know, but we didn't know what happened to it.
No.
So, just saying, if we wanted to boost a little bit of our magic or, have some
There
fun.
have been like caps on magic use. So
Yeah.
like
and
even
I
though there's like so many unseen servants wandering around.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be fine. I even tried to help the hobgoblin, but he really just did not buy that at all.
And I think, like, when you see like flicks, there's like sparkles with the lightning magic, kind of just coming off.
Yeah.
So just saying, if we keep our eyes out,
Mage hand again, just
we can pick up some really cool things. You want to help me?
I do like finding things.
Yeah, and I mean, we might return them.
You should, because
Yeah, okay.
you don't. I mean, it depends. It depends who they are, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I think with that, Jay's gonna like basically look for a mark because that's what they wanted to come up here for. It's just like, honestly, I think Jay really wants to see where the Spring Queen goes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's like a green disaster, so She's very easy to spot.
I'm a great disaster.
Yeah, like I mean, she has green skin. She has like leaf green hair and her green dress, and there's just flowers everywhere. Like she can only do spring, man.
You know,
Like,
I really
just-
think that Safine's tailor could like help with that. Like I know she's gotta be all like plants and stuff, but oh god.
Plants are
Like,
so
that's
colorful though.
tough.
Like there's so many different colors other than green.
I mean,
Right.
like there is a like there are party colors. It's white and gold, and like Elia always looks amazing. Like tonight, Elia has this like it's like a tight like kind of like power suit with like a train behind it, and then like each sleeve also has a train, and there's like this like big collar and all this embroidery. It looks absolutely amazing. And then Sabra has on the and it's white and gold. And then Sabra has on a white and gold. It's like a leotard, but then it also has like you know, like the arm sleeves that like attach around the bicep and flutter out. And then it has like an open back for her wings, and then but at like the waistline there's like a it's kind of like a waist cape thing for her leotard, and then she has these like sandals that have high like string things
like the strappies that go around the
strappies,
calves
there we go,
and
like
stuff?
straps
Okay.
that go up the calves.
Gotcha.
So like
Mhm.
they look amazing. And then Elia always looks just he just more is less because he just is wearing like a gold and white like Spartan like
I'm
mini
so hoping for like gladiator, basically.
yeah, like the
Oh,
gladiator mini skirt thing. Like he
Yay!
like barely wears clothes. So.
That's not Jay, that's me.
Yay!
Yay!
I think also I'll look at Soleil and just be like,
You know, with the whole Winter King thing, if you could have one wish, what would it be? Like what would you want to happen?
One wish for
Yeah.
the Winter King.
No, for you.
For me.
Yeah. Think of yourself for once, Lee. You're always telling me to do things nice and all this other bullshit.
I think about myself all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. She glows pink.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, there is just like, really,
man.
I one wish. I don't know. Like, what if you knew I existed?
Sad, but okay. Noted.
What do you mean noted? What are you
and
playing?
then the hand just goes tick tick.
Wait.
I think I'll start scoping out people again.
So good.
Noted.
Okay. It is at this point that all of you are on the dance floor, and you notice behind the tree a horde of lesser fae comes bustling onto the stage, screaming, "We deserve work!" Crowds of pixies, gabs of goblins, hordes of hobgoblins, and small elemental alike. The crowd and the tables, minus that one hobgoblin that you managed to convince to not do this. He's sitting in the back crossing his arms. They consume the dance floor and begin to pull up all the like magic floating gems. Bags of anti-magic dust goes flying around. The cheering stops. The dancing hall starts. Minstrels abruptly abort. There's a whining sound as a number of the gems on the dance floor shatter. And the stage begins to crumble apart. And drift down the street.
If I can, I'm gonna go straight for the Stardust in the chaos.
I am going to
Okay.
run straight forward, draw my sword, and slam it into the ground. and shout, "Cease in the name of the Summer Court!" Boom! And I'm going to activate my Paladin power.
Uh-huh.
My Channel Divinity, Turn the Faithless.
Ooh, cool.
And the hilt of my sword has a symbol of the Summer Court on it. And I'm trying to like run so that the people that are fleeing are behind me, and as many of the hobgoblins as possible are around me, because it goes out 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to hit the people causing chaos. I don't want to hit the people that are already running in fear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so just like boom, 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 run, slams the sword down. He has the shield, and the shield, like flavor wise, like glows with the heraldry of the Summer Court and Tyr. And they need okay. So as an action, you put your holy, each Fey or Fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15. On a failure, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
All right. We are going to go to a commercial break with that dramatic conclusion.
Oh, goodness.
Hello, welcome back to the Feywild Fiasco. We just ended with a stunning channel divinity from Xanath. Xanthos. So
good.
there are, and you channeled this in the middle of the dance floor, attempting to thwart or halt these unionizer, like lesser fae who are demanding work. Okay. I would like to clarify that there are over 100 of these individuals because it is 4 major courts that have stopped hiring people. And so I will say you get like, I mean, I'm gonna like roll a d4 and then if we'll see how many. Oh wow, you managed to stop like a good like third of them from like they just halt, so they stop, and then but around you like there are still like hundreds going on. So we're actually gonna roll initiative as we're going into a skill challenge.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, no, not great on the initiative. I got a 6.
Oh, hey, 14.
I got a 15.
Let me
12.
Oh no.
Again,
no.
I can't roll above a 12.
I did not retain numbers. Xanthos, what'd you get? What'd you
6 for Xanthos.
Xanthos got a 6. Jay got a 12.
15.
You got a 15. And Soleil got a
12.
You got the 12. And
Yes.
then Safine got
14.
14. Okay. So first is the effect, followed by Jay, followed by Safine, then Soleil, and finally Santos. Okay. What happens is these goblins and hobgoblins, like a good third of them like stop, but then the other third pushes through, and just like there's just area of calm right here, like in one spot. But then otherwise, there's just they're throwing these bags, like the magical trays are clattering to the ground. Your carrots and pita chips are going to the ground. Hummus splatters across the floor. Champagne glasses fall down. The panels are starting to break apart, and up in like the tree, Soleil and Jay, you see Elliot and Kirinal were talking, but Elliot turns and just looks at Sabra and has this white rage, like, And he points at her and he goes, "You planned this." And then she goes, "What? No, like I don't mess up good parties. I mean, the rod's right there." And you look up, the rod's gone. And there's just this big awkward silence. So after that, the two of them start to like charge up to basically fist fight. We have a Sabra screen, save the stage. So Safine and Xanthos are you're close enough to Elia that you need to make a dexterity saving throw to get out of the blast zone as they charge up their ice powers.
Okay. What is it? It's a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah. You see
Okay.
hoarfrost start to just crinkle
12.
across the ground.
Okay. Let's see here. 25.
Okay, yeah, Safine, you just deftly like step out of the way and like duck behind, like a decorative statue as this wave of cold frost echoes out. And then Xanthos, you take okay, you're gonna take 6 cold damage and you are frozen to the spot. And beneath you, the like your panel is starting to like break away. Okay. Sabotage this. All right, we're back to the top of the round. So we're at Jay. What do you want to do?
Okay. If we can make sure I've got the theater of the mind here, right?
Mhm.
So I'm still on top of the tree.
Yeah.
Where are the two heads of court fighting?
In the middle of the dance floor. So like if we're looking from an aerial point of view,
yeah,
there's the this pomp and celebration. Hang on, let me just quiet my music. If we're looking at the top of the tree is like at the north, and then like south of that is the dance floor.
Gotcha.
And so like Elia and Sabra are like they're about to fight like over the dance floor.
Okay. And the so that means Xanthos is there too. So I can see all that happening at once,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I haven't used Find Familiar before, so please check me on how I'm using this correctly. I'm going to mentally tell my cat to sneak to the entrance of the Stardust place as close as they can get and do it very like sneakily. I don't want them to be found.
Okay. They will have to go slowly.
Yeah.
Because, okay. And it's like they're gonna have to, so like they're gonna have to go down the tree and like around this huge tree. So it will take them like a couple of turns to get there.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can command your cat to start doing that. Yes.
Yeah. So just, make your way there, don't be seen. And I will give them orders when they, in a bit when I think they've made it. Yeah. Oh no. As an arcane trickster, would I know how to help Xanthos out of the ice? And I mostly ask because I've never played an arcane trickster before.
Yeah, make an intelligence check.
Okay. Thank you. Where's my intelligence? Okay. 17 total.
Yeah, you mean it's ice. So like ice melts, ice breaks. So you can get down there and try to just like wrench him free. You can use any sort of weapon to try to just hack the ice away.
Can I actually take one of my short bow out and hopefully, I don't know if I can get sneak attack on this at all, but hit the ice itself and try to break it so that he can break free?
Okay,
and more like a help action for him later on.
Sure, yeah. You can just roll. You shoot an arrow I won't even make you like roll for this. You just shoot an arrow and then it lands like at Hector's feet, and now Hector essentially has an ice pick that he can work with.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to just crack it a little bit, maybe, because he's strong enough. There's no way my sad little, I think I have a 6 strength, can do anything about that.
No.
So just pink and try to get some cracks in there, and then I will start to make my way down the tree and follow my cat down that pathway, but be a little more visible.
Okay. Next is Safine.
I've just seen the Xanthos take a bit of an icy bitch slap.
Pretty much.
So I am going to be kind, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him to keep him topped up, as it were.
Reach over, touch him. Your magic cleans him up.
And as a bonus, I will give him a boost of bardic inspiration.
Aha, yes.
Yeah. Pat him on the back.
Yes. Go slay, darling.
All right. How many hit points do I heal?
Okay.
Because you might get me to full.
Okay. So the Cure Wounds at the level at first level is 1d8 plus 3. So yes, you are back. Because I hit you up for 8.
Okay, yeah. Heal for 8. Do you want to move, Safine?
Yes, I'm going to step back away from Xanthos.
Oh, that feels way
Are you
better.
going towards the tree or away from the tree?
I want to get away from the royal fight.
Okay, so that's going to be like away from the tree. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next up is Soleil. What do you want to do? I think you're muted. Okay, you're not.
Still up in the... I hadn't said anything yet. I was muted, correct. Thank you for letting me know. I'm still up in the basket in the tree, right? So I am kind of above everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just survey what exactly is going on right now? Like who's moving where?
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
Finally, a natural 20 for a 29 total.
Oh,
solid. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. You survey the chaos beneath you. You see behind you, that's where all of the hobgoblins and workers who are demanding work are spilling in. They actually just crossed the river and just decided to make themselves known. They're not injuring anyone. They're doing property damage mainly. They have their bags that they're throwing around, and it looks like their goal was to destroy the stage because and take out any magical unseen servants. That's what they're going for. You see some of them actually even flipping over the stage panels, and then underneath it they're taking these little canisters of sparkling stardust. So in that instant you're like, whoa, this thing is charged by stardust. And you also remember what Grubbin said was that you don't want to put a bunch of stardust together because it's caustic. It can explode basically.
Yeah.
What you also see is above you, Elia and Sabra, just there's this huge just wave of magic solar beams coming at each other. If you've done Pokemon, ice. Okay. You're a random fairy that came out of nowhere.
I do get a bonus with otherworldly glamour, but it's only a +3.
Yeah.
So that's a 16.
Okay. Let me see. You managed to convince, like the two goblins that you talked to, these two halt at least, and they're like, and well, what are you saying? It's dangerous, like kaboom, boom, boom.
Yes, like kaboom! Like stardust should not be stored together like that. I don't know why it's here, but like if you're going to disassemble the stage, please set it aside in an orderly manner.
Set it aside in an orderly manner, and like they just put it down and like run. Like they just throw it.
Like, whoa, okay. Try and catch it and just gently set it down.
Okay, now we're at Xanthos.
Okay, Xanthos, I think, is going to like use his like staff that he has and just sort of crunch the ice like around his hooves.
Yeah.
Really fast to like get him loose.
Okay. Do like a strength check to break.
Yeah, like absolutely, absolutely. Strength check.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. Yeah. You take the arrow that was given to you by Jay, jam it down, and then get.
I'll pick that up and I'll just like smash it around my hooves.
You crack the ice and then manage to get your hooves free.
And then I'm just gonna sweep up, and then like the rest of my action is just to sort of like sword and shield, and say to Sapphine, we need to get out of here, and moving away from that fight.
Okay.
Because I am a knight of the Summer Court. It is not my job to get in between fighting nobles.
Yeah. You take you and Sapphine begin to just get the heck out of
I want to make sure that Sapphine is okay. Like I'm gonna play bodyguard for Sapphine right now because I don't know where the Summer King is, but Sapphine needs to be safe.
You'll know. So you one of the things that's happening is so the other two non-combating royals are Kirinel is just like, why are we fighting? Stop! We just the stage. And then Tear is just like, hey, bring me some snacks. This is this is awesome. And he just like pulls up, he's like, honey, give me some snacks, man. And his courtesans like go over and like start like just like they like bring him some snacks, and he basically just like watches it like a movie because he's not concerned. And there is everyone needs to make another dexterity check or a different kind of check if you can pitch it to me. But the anti-magic bags come flying at everyone.
Ooh, can I do acrobatics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a save or a check?
You can do either. I'm being flexible.
Can I try to catch one?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
gonna be yeah, I'd say
Dirty
that's
20.
okay, cool. Yeah, try to
16.
catch one.
Is that? Can I use sleight of hand for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say you could do that.
Ooh. That's mathing 27.
Yeah, with the 27, you catch that bag. And you feel it actually like numb your hand a little bit because of it being like basically made of magic. You're like, ugh. It's at this level, it's not harmful. But if you got enough on you, it would be.
Okay. And
And
for the record, I'll set my mage hand just slightly ahead of that so it doesn't go away.
mhm.
You stay ahead. It's okay, buddy.
Okay. And Xanthos, you did an acrobatics.
Yes, I
So-
did, and I got 20.
Oh, okay, yeah. You just cartwheel like out of the way.
Yeah, it's just like it's incredible because he's like 6'8", but like moves with like this scary
Yeah,
speed.
with those,
And if
this
any
is-
of y'all seen some of those like super tall guys that do like lightsaber duels or like do like historical recreation fighting that are like 6'4", 6'8", and they move around, it's kind of like that.
Okay, yeah. Just flip. Yeah, you just cartwheel away. Woo. Soleil, what did you get?
I got a 16.
Yes.
Okay. You barely managed to dodge out of the way as it soars past your cheek. And like a little bit of the dust just tickles your nose. And you don't want to be hit by that. Sophine,
18.
18. Cool and collected. You just I want to say how do you want to dodge this or block this?
I'm going to step aside with the elegance of a dance.
Yeah, with the shot, the like bags coming at you and like like the Matrix.
Dancing lady emoji.
Yeah, just
Dancing lady emoji.
Flip the hands up at the end. Is that all you got? All right, we're back to the top of the round with Jay.
So I was making my way down the tree to kind of follow my cat a little few paces behind. I'm assuming that Soleil did not share information with me when I left.
Nope.
Sorry, help me with mapping here. So I was making my way to where the star is being held. Do I see them pulling up panels where the stardust is just easy accessible now?
Yeah, like that there's stardust under the panels, and there's also that big collection in the tree.
Okay.
So they're
sorry.
pulling up the panels like at the foot of the tree.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't see anything going on across the river, right?
What is your base? What is your
Passive?
Yes.
16.
You saw something glinting, like often on that. It's a bright, like just flash of gold across the river.
Roughly how far away? And I asked for my base speed here. Or that's why I'm asking.
Okay, so like the river it's like 40 feet from the floor. There's like 20 feet of dance floor, and then like another 20 feet of river, and then the forest.
Okay. I'm gonna go after it. For bonus action, I'm gonna dash.
All right, yeah. You
I'm a rogue.
dash.
Sorry.
Little lightning bolts behind you.
Yeah, just like little like where my feet were. If DM will allow me, I want to attach the anti-magic bag to an arrow and try to shoot it at him.
Okay, this will be a shot at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're completely like you're taking like a weighted object and putting it on an arrow.
Yeah, that's what. You know what? No. Sorry. Then what I'll attempt to do is I will use my action to get close and like get in front of them, because my speed is 30. So if I dash 30 and then I don't even need to take my action. Actually, just kidding. So base 30 for my dash bonus action, and then use my movement, the rest of the movement, to get in front of them. Can I get in front of them?
You can get pretty close behind them.
Okay.
They also are very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And when you near, you recognize this individual as Tallow.
I'm so sorry. Remind me who Tallow is above table.
Is
Is that the Spring
Mhm.
Queen's guard
Little-
person?
Yeah, it's like her single attendant. He's an Eldrin elf. It's Tallow. You recognize him from behind, and he's just like running with the rod.
Am I within 5 feet of him?
What do you want to do?
Maybe stab him in the kidney. Very specifically.
Let me see. I will roll and see how far he is.
Okay.
No, he's not. He's not within
He's
5 feet.
not.
No.
Short bow without the anti-magic bag.
Okay, yeah, you can make a shot at him. Yeah.
Okay. Specifically the kidney. I can
Specifically
get it.
kidney.
Yeah, specifically the kidney. Oh man. And I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know if I get sneak attack. It's fine. All right, here we go.
No, you don't.
Oh, boo boo. 22 total to hit.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that will hit him. Yeah,
Okay.
I know he has a pretty good IC.
Let's see. Short bow. 1d6. 7 total damage with that.
Okay, yeah, you like the arrow goes and just strikes him through like the shoulder, and he goes ow, ow. And then you turn and he doesn't even turn, like he just keeps going. Then from behind you come up the pixies, like the pixie attendants of the Spring Queen, and they are now there's like basically like 4 swarms, and I'll add them to the initiative at this point.
Gotcha.
One got 20. Okay.
And real quick, just mechanics question. Controlling my familiar is a bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Then my turn is done. Also, I will just say for flavor, free action kind of thing, like, if there's any moment where he looks at me, there's just going to be, like, bright thunder in my eyes at him.
Nice. I love it.
I guess lightning, because thunder sound, but you know what I mean. There are stormy things in my eyes.
Sorry, I have to. Okay.
No, you're good. Take time.
All right. Now we're back to Safine.
All right.
The
So,
stage is basically like crumbling apart beneath you because they've been pulling at this point the hobgoblins and goblins have been just pulling it apart, and with each pull, like the stage becomes more and more distressed. So like essentially like and you're in the middle of like the river, so like you basically have islands that you have to like move on to get to solid land, and on top of that they're moving towards the waterfall.
well, I don't want to hurt them. They do have a very valid case, I think. But they do need to be stopped. So, I'm just curious, how close are they together?
They're generally spread out, but there is a big clump of them on the stage, because the stage is kind of their objective.
Okay.
The majority of them are on the stage.
At
least the dancing area. Yeah.
I'm going to turn towards the big cluster and fling my hand out. And I'm going to roll a d4 on my chart to see. Okay, I'm casting Nether's Magic Mischief.
Ooh, I'm unfamiliar.
Yes. You fill a 20-foot cube you can see within range with Fey and Draconic magic.
Ooh, okay.
And you roll on the Mischievous Surge table for an effect. I rolled a 3 on a d4, so each creature within this 20-foot cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn. A giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Okay, so 16 of the 20 like goblins and hobgoblins begin like a giggling fit, just like tears running down their faces, and then they just like spread out, which is good and bad because like they like some of them run like directly into the water and are still like laughing and could potentially drown. Yeah, that's a problem for later. And then others just scatter at this point. So that's like roughly half of the workforce union. The unionizers have been subdued.
And after casting that, I'm going to use I'm just curious, did I see where Jay went off to?
What's your passive?
Oh, 14.
I think that's enough. Yeah, like Jay's the only Storm Court Fae. So when you see them move around, they leave a little zippy zap trail. So you notice where they go.
And I will call out to Xanthos. Jay isn't here. We need to find them. We need to help them. And I will run off in the direction where I last saw Jay go as fast as I can.
Lead the way.
Okay, yeah. So the two of you begin to make this is going to be like acrobatics, athletics, dexterity, however you want to get across this crumbling dance floor.
I am going to go with I would say straight, but I don't do anything straight. A plain dexterity.
Okay. Begin your rules.
And that will be a 14.
Okay. You make it across the dance floor and manage to get to a stable section. And you were on the other side of the dance floor, so you're like roughly like halfway. You're over halfway to the dance floor. You have to get through a little bit more of the dance floor and then across like the river. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Okay. And then next up we have Soleil.
Great. Seeing Jay and then Safine take off towards the rod, be like, oh shit, yeah, that's pretty important. I'm gonna fly after the rod, and then at the end of my movement, I'm going to use my longbow and cast Ensnaring Strike to try and hit Tallow, who I don't. Do I see that it's Tallow?
I would say you would not. You can. Your passive perception is really high. You can tell that it's Tallow at this point. You're like, Tallow, whoa. And you, with your movement, you got across. Okay, yeah. So make your Ensnaring Strike.
It's a 27.
Okay. So upon hit, he's ensnared. Okay. You hit him. The Ensnaring Strike, like...
they have to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. So it's a saving throw still. And larger creatures have advantage, but I don't... Is he medium?
What's your DC?
14.
Got a natural 16. So it like slows him down for like a second, and then he keeps going.
All right. It does. I assume he still takes the damage with it, right?
Yeah, roll the damage.
13 piercing.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, ow, 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 ow.
I didn't want to like hurt him. I just wanted to stop him, but I had to shoot an arrow to do it.
Okay, it is now one of the like pixie packs turns, and they're going to turn to Jay and cast Grasping Vine. That's what they're going to do.
Mechanically, how does that work? Do I just do a saving throw?
I believe it's a saving throw. Okay.
Oh,
you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, dang it. I just realized I didn't utilize my silvery barbs that I gave myself. That's okay. One more time. I'm so sorry.
You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fingers crossed. Theoretically, I'm good at them. 18 total.
Okay. Yeah. The grasping vines spring up from the air, and you just like jump out of the way. Very quickly, you're light on your feet. You move out of the way. Oh, I didn't put tallow on the tallow on this list. Okay, yeah. Tallow is just gonna use. He's running. He's just like action dash and movement dash. So he's just trying to get distance between you and him. Okay. Now it's okay. Sorry, they all went up, and now it's another pixie turn.
Okay.
And this one's going to notice Soleil, and they're going to okay. They can also do like Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. Look that up really quick. Oh no, they don't really want to like it's okay. They're also just gonna cast like they're just trying to stop you. So they are going to cast the vines again. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with ease. You
I got
also
those bad rolls out of the way at the beginning.
slip out of the vines. Oh, now it's I believe Xanthos. Yep.
All right. So how many total feet is this guy away from me?
He's pretty far away from you because you have like I would say like there's at least 40 feet including the dance floor and the river, and then he moved again for a total of like he uses action and bonus. He's 100 feet away from you.
100 feet away from me? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. He just goes full bore as I use my action for movement. As I do movement, dash, bonus action. So that's 35, an additional 35. That's 70. Oh, shoot. No. That's 70. And then I am going to Mirthful Leap for additional D8. Where are you, my mirthful leap? It's one of those things I have to roll.
Mm-hmm.
And where'd it go?
Also,
it is a D8.
Okay.
So I have to roll a D8.
Yeah.
Roll. So that's 4 more feet. So 74 feet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna close. Like it's like
Okay.
move, jump, boom, and like I've got my sword at the ready, and I'm closing that space, and that is
you just tear across the dance floor. With your speed, you just clear over you just tear through that water, and you you jump like that final 4 feet. Is that all of your movement and action?
That's all my movement.
That's all your stuff. Yeah. So
yeah, I have Misty Step. Unfortunately, it was a choice between Misty Step or bonus action dash, and I run further than the Misty Step will take me.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Hold on. I did my action to dash. I have my movement. 4. I hit the 4. Bonus action. Misty Step. Appearing right in front of him with the sword, so that if he moves, I get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, cool. So like you like a terror in the night just like rip across this dance floor, and then in this, what does your Misty Step look like?
My Misty Step looks very traditional. Like literally you can almost hear the music, kind of like what we would understand, like more like Celtic, like kind of flute music in the background as literally mists from the forest come in and like completely overwhelm my character, and I just disappear and then reappear out of the mist right in front of him like something out of a fairy tale.
Just
and he's got the gleaming sword up, and it's got all of like the Fey Sylvan runes on it, and he looks him dead in the eye and he says, "Move, I dare you."
And okay, so yeah, you like there's also this huge like thud because you're like this giant satyr, just and like he's and like Eldrin are not big.
That's terrifying.
and he like Talon just like skids to a stop, and like he's clutching the rod, and he goes, "Please, we just need more time." And we're gonna like just like close the skill challenge at this point. They're still like in the background, like the Fey battle's still going on, but like all 4 of you managed to like catch up to Tallow at this point.
When I get to him, I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
Now, if we're not okay, hold on. Does so with advantage if your companions are fighting it. We're not technically fighting him now, right?
It doesn't. He rolled a 4. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
He's charmed.
I was trying real hard. I was like, I really want him to fail this.
Okay, you haven't successfully charmed.
Yeah, just dancing lights. It's pretty. I don't have dancing lights. Sorry, just sparkles.
Sparkles. Yeah. He's successfully charmed, and he's not moving at this point, but he's like clutching the rod.
So I've got like the mage hand intertwined with my. Nope, I still have the anti-magic bag. Okay, hold on. So the mage hand's hanging out, but so I'll just be like, "Where are you going?" Oh, sorry.
Where are you going?
Away.
But pal, I know it's like chaos right now, but it's a party. Can't run away from a party.
I can't, as a knight of, I can't just.
No.
Tallow, I can't just let you go. You've got to let us
know
why.
Hold on. He could have a really good reason. We could maybe help him.
Okay, all right. Well,
he's stealing the rod. That's
no. He might be saving it. He may be saving it. We don't know.
Why do you need more time?
And then he's like, he looks like physically like wounded by that question, and he's like,
I'm gonna wrap my arm around him, like,
come on, buddy. We might be able to help you.
He's like,
I even helped your queen earlier.
Tallow, you tell me what happens. And maybe play with my other sword.
Okay, look. Carinel is...
And I put the weapon away as a sign of like... peace.
Above table AO. But we're back. I'm sorry.
he like Tallow like kind of like he like does this like wave motion like as just like I don't know like a coping like okay look, Carinel is expecting a baby.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What do you mean you know?
That aside, the baby is mine. We're in love. It's nice, but
Insight check. No, like, are you
you can
sure?
inside him. Yeah, you can inside him. Yeah.
More specifically for the love part of that. What's my insight? Sorry, hold on. Okay. 14 total.
He's genuine. Seems genuine.
Okay.
And he's like, because this baby is only half Archfey and half Eladrin, if it is born under winter, Elia will have a claim on him or her or them. But Sabra won't care. She never cares. She has. So we just need more time. And that's why I took the rod. Because the baby's not coming and we can't lose them. And you know, like you think about the spring court and like it's been like who's in it? But no one's in it.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't think stealing the rod's gonna help.
It's like, I mean, it kind of does because it prevents winter from coming.
Yeah, but like, Sabra and Elle are fighting right now.
He's like,
I mean, it's gonna take a while for either of them to do real damage to each other, right?
he kind of just points at Jay, like, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Both of you.
Oh, yeah. Yo, gotcha.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Ugh, 13.
Yeah, and Talon's just like, kind of has a point.
I mean, we got time for right now. I mean, obviously, he's got the rod. Smart man.
I mean, we can't just stop winter from coming. Like, that is a terrible idea.
I mean, it's like, well, I'm not asking for forever. I'm asking for like maybe like a few days or a few weeks.
I mean, the party is still going for a couple more days, right? Like, maybe we can, like, a petition to, like, make it last a little bit longer. Like, who's going to say no to a longer party, right?
It's supposed to be, you're supposed to give the rod over halfway through the party, and then the rest of the party is after the rod is given over. I mean, that does sound like a great idea. Never mind solely.
I mean,
like,
do they have to know?
That sounds like a good idea.
There's not many people that know she's pregnant.
No one knows. Yes.
Well, I mean, now we do, but you know.
I have been listening to all of this, and I have had my thinking face on, which is not much different from my regular face, with a slight furrow in my brow.
It's just like a little bit of an eyebrow raise from
Yeah, just like a
Talon.
little-
He's like,
Little dip.
And the petals on my crown are rustling a little bit.
Oh, she's thinking real hard.
Well, if the concern is that spring is losing its power as it diminishes, what if we offered something else in trade? You saw my power. What if I went to winter instead?
Okay, so you are proposing moving to the winter court.
so that the baby can stay in spring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. You're making yourself a bribe. Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. And he's like,
Ooh, I don't know. I think it'll really hurt Hummus's feelings. I mean,
Hummus's feelings. Sabra?
Sabra.
Sabra. Yeah.
I kind of like calling
These
her
things-
hummus. Sorry, go ahead.
But these things are all about balance and compromise.
Well, what if we had something as powerful to offer instead?
Like what?
I
Do you have an
don't know.
arch? Do you have a half like real archfey child cooking
Well.
somewhere?
Well,
No.
I mean, I have some powers, but not like that.
None
But
that I know of.
but what about a magic boost?
A magic boost?
Yeah.
Jay, no.
What?
No.
You want to save a baby or not? Or actually, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just want him to owe me something. But sure, save a baby.
You're not suggesting that the Stardust.
Stardust?
Buddy, old
Well,
pal.
we're all sharing secrets now.
Yeah,
so-
buddy, old pal. Just earmuff it. Just take your hands. Here, I'll hold that rod for you. Take your hands and just close. You're fine. All right.
I don't know if that'll work and he'll actually do it.
He
because he
just
is
like
friends
holds
with
the
me.
rod closer.
He holds the rod closer. Man, I was hoping that worked. I was hoping that worked.
What
'Cause
about
if
a
it did work,
persuasion?
that would
Persuasion, yeah. But it's
that would be so funny.
Persuasion? Okay.
yeah, it's straight roll.
16?
16. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, it works. Yeah, he rolled
I-
heads.
I got the rod for you, buddy. You just
Okay.
put the hands up.
Like he just kind of like hugs his arms, like he's just trying to not freak out. Like this,
Look at Soleil and just be like,
I mean, look,
maybe this will work.
if they had a magic boost and you delivered it, Soleil, he'll know that you exist, and then he'll be so grateful to you that you gave him some stardust to boost his magic, he may just totally gloss over the fact that Spring's about to have a baby.
Are you suggesting I drug you?
sorry, what?
Roll an insight. Just roll. Everyone roll an insight check.
Okay.
Including me?
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna go
7,
well with
that
my
fits.
character, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Like,
Oh,
why not?
no. Oh, God.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
God, that's so much
really?
better.
17.
Okay.
18.
The
Total
himbo
of
extraordinaire got a 17.
22.
Okay. With the 22, like those above a 15 are like thinking about how Elia is and how fastidious they are and how they would not overlook any opportunity to gain.
Sorry, one more time. They would not overlook any opportunity?
It
Correct. Yeah. So like if you're hoping that they will just overlook a potential like resource, you're wrong. Like they're gonna take the Stardust and the baby. So I will say that you can potentially package this as an exchange for the baby.
I rolled a 7, so I'm like, this plan might not be a bad idea.
Well, you heard that Ilya might like you at some point.
That's all I'm
And
thinking
then
about.
Talos like, well, I mean, if the Spring Court gave it to him and he's like, I mean, he points to Soleil and it's like, you seem to really want to be there. I mean, you could be there when we deliver it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Does this work?
Well, I mean,
I mean, we
Like,
don't have
we
to give
could-
him all of it.
we could all be there. Like, we know. I mean, Jay knows, and I mean, I know. Like, there's Stardust like in the stage, and like, but there's more.
I
So-
mean, there's like one other thing we could do.
Yeah. Oh. Talos just waves like
We
yeah.
could just let Talos steal it.
But why would we do
The
that?
kid or the Stardust?
We're not stealing a
The
kid.
rod.
It's his kid. Oh,
I mean, is anybody here Winter Court? Is anybody here Spring?
yes.
No. Well,
I am.
No, summer.
Well, no. I meant of the rest of us.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
This is
Sophie,
it,
you're in
though.
the Autumn Court. I know you want to stop Sabra from fighting because this isn't her fault.
And I will say very, very quietly to Xanthos, You aren't the only one in pain. That's why I asked to leave.
Oh.
So what
I
would
understand.
happen theoretically if we did just hide the rod away? Like, do you think Sabra and Ilya would fight to the death? Like,
I hope not. I mean,
or
Tor
like, what would they
seems
do?
pretty entertained.
I go up to this
Tallow?
Tallow, and I say, "Long has summer and spring been friends. And if this is about love and a baby, I completely understand.
Thank you.
Hey, little guy, friend, compatriot, why don't you hand the rod back over?"
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
So, real quick question, DM. What does this rod do?
Yeah.
Would I know?
No.
Can I, as an
It's shiny.
arcane trickster, look at it? Like, can I tell if it's magical?
Sure, make an Arcana check. Yeah. Make
Okay.
an Arcana check.
Yeah, there's nothing in here.
8.
8. You look at it. You are not. You don't really detect any like magic on it. Like it doesn't seem super magical.
I'm gonna take out the bag of like anti-magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just gonna open it and just test out a small portion of it. On
Yeah,
the
you
rod.
like take the rod and then like just sprinkle a little bit on like the base of it, and
Yeah,
like
let's see what happens.
it just dulls. And Tallow's like, does anyone know what this does?
It's it helps change the seasons, right? That's the
Yeah,
whole
you pass
thing.
it over from one court to the other. Changes the seasons.
Right.
Is this thing just symbolic?
That's what I'm wondering. Also, not gonna lie, wondering about a season of just storms. Just why, throwing that out there.
Right.
Wait,
Because then it should have changed over when whoever took hold of it, right?
And then he's like, yeah, theoretically it should like have changed to spring because I'm spring.
But it's still fall.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could like magic will some thunderclouds above me just to see if this rod does anything?
Yeah, sure. Just do an intelligence check. Yeah.
Okay. Just curious. Total intelligence or straight intelligence, total of 13.
You summon these storm clouds. There's like a little bit of a storm cloud like above you that like sprinkles some rain down onto the rod. Does it seem to like have any effect?
Oh, sorry. I was going to try to conduit through it to see if I can
Okay. You try to conduit through it.
Yeah.
You try to like use it, and like nothing really happens.
Yeah, here you go, Xanthos. This is a dud.
Just immediately hand it over.
Okay. I hand it to Tallow. Look, let's take this opportunity while there's chaos. Let's ditch this party. I got a nice little, place out deep in the woods where we can hide out, and let's just have a private party. Afterwards, we'll meet up with your lady love, and we'll keep it hidden for a few days, and we'll be heroes.
Yeah. Okay.
And look,
Okay.
Zafine, you're beautiful. You're amazing. And there's no other season that is a stronger reflection of autumn than spring. It's the in-between times. You'll fit in perfectly. Come on, this is our chance. And he like takes her hand, like with a warm affection. Let's let's try to be kind. Let's help them.
I can try.
What do you say, Jay? Steal this, run some mischief, see where the chaos takes the court from now?
Always? But 1 second.
And I'm gonna look
Okay.
through my familiar. I want to see what's going on back at the tree, and if they've made their way to the Stardust Chambers.
Yes, they have made it to the Stardust Chamber. They're just sort of waiting. They've been like hissing at a goblin for like the past while, just like fending it off. Like,
you're not supposed to be here.
yeah.
Can they see like are the two archfays still fighting?
Let me see if they're still fighting. Yeah, they are, but like they're kind of like wearing out. Like they're just like. Now it's just like a poignant.
You.
And she's like.
I know you did this.
A slow like slap fight, and like you also like look around to Tara, who just like has like I don't know, like the bucket over his face or something like that.
I'll open my eyes back again and just be like,
So, yes to mischief. Yes to party. Yes to stealing things. Proposal to steal more?
I mean, I'm never going to
Thursdays-
be able to stop you from stealing more.
Okay.
and I'm gonna run back to JJ, my cat.
Okay, you
Wait, hold on. Wait. Are they fighting over something that they know is symbolic?
I don't care.
Then it could just be replaced?
Well, I mean,
I think it's more of the slight. Against
Sophie,
Sabra?
wait a minute. Hold on. Why don't you look at the rod? You know lots about magic things.
Me? I guess.
Yeah, you study it. As far as you can tell, like this is just a rod that glows. But with your court like insight, I'd say that you know that the perception of power can be just as potent as actual power. And this was created to create balance between the courts and keep like power like shifting between them through the seasons. And this is just it's a powerful symbol, and like you know that it can be utilized to advantage. So.
And I will pass this on to the group. No sense in keeping the secret.
Oh, man. It's the strange things about the fairy courts when the magical and the political are the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, then, and Talos just like, so.
It's not going to end the world if we hold on to it for a few days, and your plan to buy yourself some time was not completely off base.
Great. Are we gonna hang out in your?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Solia, unless you want to help, do you want to help little Jay? I don't want to subject Stephanie to any more danger, and I got to get Talo to someplace hidden. Do you want to go help Jay, make sure he's safe? Give him a little bit of summer court strength?
Of course. I could do that. Yes.
All right. I'm
I
going to take
flitter
care
off.
of that. You take care of him.
Talo says, wait.
Wait.
Tell Kira no what happened.
Yeah, I can. I'll let her know.
Okay. Thanks.
And I'm going to bodyguard and escape. I'm going to go deeper into the forest through the old trails and see if I could find my hidden den so the three of us can hide.
Yeah, so the three of you go deeper into the woods. Then we'll have Jay and Soleil, the two of you. I'll say this is just going to be like a stealth check to like go and nab some of the jars.
In that case, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yay. Let's see, that's 17, 27.
Oh yeah.
22.
Oh yeah. The two of you slip in and just pile up on the stardust.
Why are we
oh,
doing
pardon.
this?
Don't worry about it. All right.
If I can stealth a message I can't cast message, so if I can just like sneak up to the queen, the spring queen.
Yeah. She's just sitting defeated. Like,
All right. Don't freak out. It's just me. That's God. Thankfully, everyone's screaming, so they didn't hear you. It's fine. All right.
You're what's his name?
Tallow.
Right, that guy. All right. So, Tallow, we killed him. No, I'm kidding.
Stop it! You Stop.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
He's
I'm not gonna lie. He's fine. I mostly just wanted to see if you actually cared for him. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. So Tallow, we're helping him
Okay.
because he did something dumb.
Yeah,
So
he just
call
went out. I
him.
don't know where he is.
But it's
Okay,
okay.
just I'm gonna call in the
It's for
favor you
you.
owe me.
Okay.
You're going to go and lie to the autumn and winter courts and tell them that you feel so bad that this party ate poo-poo that you are sending your people to go find the rod, and they should have just, a little like truce in the meantime.
Okay.
And we're great adventurers, and we are going to help your court because there's not many of you.
There's really not.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
not.
Okay. So she kind of pats her face and dabs her eyes and then gets up and then
Can I grab her hands before she goes and look at her and say, Tallow wanted me to let you know that he did this for you and your baby, and
No, he didn't do anything for
it'll
him.
be okay.
He didn't do anything.
He was asked me to tell her.
Just that he loves her. Okay, we don't need to talk about what he did.
It's fine.
See, because we're not involved with that. We're just involved in getting it back, right?
And just wink, wink.
she goes, thank you. Okay. And you see her look at the two of them, and then she looks over at Terror, and then she looks at them, and she actually goes over to Terror and kicks him. Get
Honestly.
up! Huh? Get up! We're stopping this fighting now. And he's like, man, I don't want to get. No, we're doing this now. And he's like, okay, fine.
And the adventurers in the spring court are looking for the rod.
So, and then you see her talking to him, and then the two of them join hands, and then just basically sunbolt the other two, who kind of comically drift down. And then Kieranel says, I'm going to find the rod with my court. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Tara's in charge. Because you two apparently can't do it.
Wow, the voice of reason and power. Yeah. Get it, spring court.
Yeah.
And Tara's like, what? And she's like, you could stand to have some responsibility. And then she just kind of fixes her dress and then goes back and then she turns back around to you two, she's gonna go meet the two of you, should I come back, okay, and then she's actually turns back around and flies.
I'm going to use my mage hand to grab Solio. We're getting the hell out of here.
Expressway, it's fine.
And with my rogue dash movement and action of dash, get back to Xanthos very stealthily.
Yeah.
Running
Would I know
stealth.
where this hidden cabin is as well?
Yeah. absolutely.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
You
cool.
probably
I can
chill
lead us there, definitely.
Yeah. So the group gathers at the cabin.
Yeah.
And
On the way, I'm going to whisper to Salil, just like,
All right. And I'm going to convince the others to let you return the rod to Winter Dude, okay?
Why do we have the Stardust?
To make sure we're successful.
incentive.
Okay. Right.
Not totally for my own personal use. It's fine.
No, of course. Why would you do that?
Yeah, see, it's so nice.
Why would we be worried about if he did that? Come on. Just stealing the Stardust is fun. Look, just because we're working on being nice doesn't mean that we're going to stop having fun.
That,
Did you have
and
a
we
good
gotta
time
be nice
stealing
to
the Stardust?
ourselves.
Did you have a good time stealing the Stardust? Was it fun? Good.
Mm,
We're going to make a bunch of people smile and we stole Stardust. That's what being a Fae is all about.
See, Xanthos gets it. High five.
High
What? So I don't get it. What is that
it's
supposed
like
to
a
mean?
down five and a high five. Just like.
Okay, so you all just chill and hang out at the cabin, and at this point, like you all are invited to the spring court if you want to join it, and I'll say that at the end of the like it's honestly like literally like a few days, like she was super preggers.
oh.
And the baby is born. And I guess Fae births are far more magical than human ones, but it's a cute, like, little green Eldred baby. And she says her name is Elendriel.
Oh.
Then,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, you all, like, just ooh and ah over the baby.
Going to mage hand the rod, like steal Solil where no one can see us, and like help her, give her the rod because she's so tiny, and I'll help with the mage hand of it and be like,
and we were able to find the rod for you, Winter Guy.
And just like yank her with the rod. Right,
Yeah,
Just throw me.
just
so they come with the baby. They announce Princess Elendriel, and then they at this point it's also announced that like all of you want to join the spring court.
Yeah.
oh, I would like to stay I was like,
I want to stay Stormcourt, but I may be using the Stardust thing to be not 6th in line for the throne, but maybe like 3rd.
I'm tired of Tyr. I'm gonna go be the new spring court champion.
Okay. And yeah, so things just come together to the end. Your plan is successful. Soleil, as you come forward, you hand the rod to Elia, and they say, "Thank you, Soleil."
I'm going to magic some like little twinkly lights and zappies around her.
She definitely like starts like flashing like yellow for just her happy feeling. Just it's very bright glow, like.
And then Elia like raises the rod and says, and like waves it around, and then this like snow begins to fall, and winter begins. And that will wrap things up. Woo!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, let's do our quick wrap up of where you can find us. We're like overtime, so do fast.
Okay.
I'm Tiffany. You can find me at dungeon_damsels and Dungeon Damsels on YouTube. And let's go to Shelby.
All right. I am Shelby. You can find me, all of my contact information at shelbylane.card.co. Thank you for watching.
And let's go to Soleil. Jill.
Hi, I'm Jill, also known as Ghosty JK. You can find links to stuff that I have been in previously and stuff that is coming up on my card.
Nice. Torin.
Sorry, I read something and my brain just totally sizzled. Hi, I'm Torin. You can find me as Twitch as Torin Talks Creativity on Twitch, and frequently redoing art on there.
Nice.
Thank you.
And Hector.
Hi, my name is Hector. You can find me at Keiichi on pretty much everywhere on the internet, primarily Twitter, Instagram, and Itch.
Nice. And we have some final announcements to do. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, holiday one-shot this Christmas, Give 'em Hell, an action-filled holiday caper somewhere between a Hallmark movie and a Scrooged run by Megan. Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, holiday one-shot Deja Q Neef? A passions special
Pasión de
episode.
las pasiones. I got you.
Yes. Special episode where snowed in at the holiday office party means only one thing. It's going to get caliente. Run by Diana Moon. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holiday one-shot set in a dialect about a game about a language and how it dies. A community of elves are preparing for Christmas. Run by Jilly. In addition to the 3 shots just subscribed for our already wrapped specials, there will be 6 additional holiday-themed one-shots between now and December 22nd, so stay tuned to catch all of the holiday fun. Thanks for watching.
Wink.